Hello, my name is Jade Handy. Thank you for downloading the Good to Go guide. It's a guide to help you know when your idea, your business idea, is good to go, ready for the marketplace. I'm going to give you 9 critical elements to knowing when that time is, that you can go to a bank and ask for money, that you can go to investment capitalists and ask for some venture capital, or you can pitch your customers, or tell your employees what you do, or partners. This is a guide that's going to let you know when you have enough going for your business that you can step on the gas. The first thing is that you really need to know clearly and can express to others exactly who your business serves. And this is important to know on a category basis. So is your customer segment, is it a niche customer you're going after, or is it the mass market? A lot of people think that anybody could buy their product or service, but in the beginning, usually that's just not true. First of all, they're not going to, and second of all, it's going to be really expensive to go after a mass market appeal. So it's important to know where you sit. There's also other type of categories like multi-sided market and diversified and segmented, and that would be worth investigating so you know what type of customer you're going after. And then you can choose your avatar and other things that you've probably been reading about that help you define who your customer is. The second thing is you need to know why your customers are attracted to buying your product or service. Again, not because it's the perfect color or because it does XYZ task. You need to know in categorical terms why that customer is buying from you. Are they buying it because it helps reduce the risk of wasting their money buying something else? Are they doing it because it's the lowest cost alternative and they need to have the lowest cost alternative to do whatever they want to do? Is it because the price is right? People have a certain set point that they like to buy certain things at. Sometimes just raising or lowering your price just hits a sweet spot with the customer. Is it because it outperforms the competition? Is it because it's more usable? Is it because it has a more beautiful design like the iPhone I'm shooting this video on? Is it because it gets the job done for the customer? Is it because it's brand new to the market? In most all those situations, most every value proposition at least includes some element of risk reduction, because ultimately they're risking something by saying yes or no. They're deciding no matter what they decide. The third thing you need to know in order to know if your business idea is good to go is you must know how you are generating income. And when I say how you're generating income, I don't mean the obvious, which you're making sales. What I mean is that you need to know what basis you're collecting that money. Is it a subscription-based model? Is it an asset sale? You're buying something for something? Is it your customer is paying to use your product and only paying while they use it? Is it a brokerage thing or a licensing thing? Knowing those different types of elements of your revenue streams is important, because it also allows you then to add a revenue stream or maybe tweak your business model to differentiate yourself by offering a different type of purchasing option for your customers that makes it more advantageous to your customer to do business with you as opposed to your competition. The fourth thing you need to know is you need to know how you must interact with your customers in order to keep them. In other words, do you need a personal relationship? Do you need a really personal, dedicated relationship? Or is it okay or ample to have a community forum online so that your customers can interact with each other and answer each other's questions versus having to deal directly with you? Is that ideal for your customer is the key. Just like all of these things, are these the types of elements that your customer is demanding or you find an opportunity by using. The fifth one is you need to know how to find prospects and convert them into customers. There's so many different options out there. Websites, billboards, Facebook, pay-per-click, search engine optimization on a website, email marketing, word of mouth, face-to-face sales, direct marketing, print, direct mail. There's all kinds of options. And there's about 5 different phases you need to figure out which of those options or others that I haven't mentioned are best for that particular phase in the purchase process or in the customer journey. For example, how are you making your customer aware of what you do? Some options are really expensive, like hiring a salesperson to go out and sell for you. A lot of entrepreneurs think they're going to hire somebody to sell their product for them. It's usually not a good idea in the beginning. It's usually best if you do it as a business owner. And then how do you help them evaluate the decision? Do you give them, leave behind pamphlets? Do you continue to talk with them? Do you send them email messages? Do you send them to a website? How do they evaluate whether or not to do business with you? It's a critical phase to understand. And then next, how can they purchase from you? Does it have to be in front of you? Does it have to be signed in a contract? Or can it be online? Can it be through email? Can it be just walking in your store, paying cash, whatever it is? The next is, how are you going to deliver that service that is most beneficial to your customer? Are you going to drop ship it? Are you going to hand deliver it? Are they going to come in the store and buy it? Are you going to deliver it some other way? Are they going to download it off the internet? Are they going to read it on the internet? Are they going to watch it on the internet? So there's all kinds of different ways they can consume the product or service. And finally, after the sale, what are you going to do to keep yourself top of mind with that customer and to continue to give good service or follow-up service on the product or service that you're offering? Okay, number 6 is you need to know where your time must be spent. Your internal operations team, what your internal operations team must be focused on every single day in order to maintain your differentiation and maintain the true value that you're giving your customers. Is it that you're solving problems for that customer and everything about your business? For example, if you're in the coaching business, personal coaching business, it's all about solving problems for the customer. If you are a manufacturer, obviously it's all about production. If you're a car lot, it's all about producing sales. If you are Amazon, AWS, or Amazon.com, as you probably know it, selling products, it's building out that platform, that network of servers and computers and software and all the network platform stuff that really creates their differentiation and keeps the customers away. And then you need to know what assets and resources your businesses utilize in order to deliver value to your customers. Is it required or essential that you have huge financial resources? If you're a bank, of course. If you're a manufacturer, a lot of times you have to front load a lot of money in order before you get that sale eventually. If you're an insurance business, obviously. There's lots of businesses that are heavily dependent on financial resources. Other businesses are not so much. They can be done with just having lots of people helping. And other businesses, it's all about your brain power, intellectual property. If you're in the information product marketing business, it's probably more intellectual property. And then there's also physical resources like equipment or real estate. If you're a storefront, obviously you need physical resources. That's going to be a core component to your offering and your ability to service customers and deliver your product and maintain your operations. So, and then the 8th element is you need to know what partnerships, both internal and external, you must establish and maintain in order to achieve the goals that your business needs to achieve. Who do you need to partner with in order to lower your costs? Who do you need to partner with to provide a service that maybe you can't provide yet, or maybe a service that you don't even need to provide? Who do you need to partner with? Almost every business is partnering with somebody. And then 9th and finally, you need to know your costs and how they affect your business and the role of your costs. In other words, if you're a luxury business, you're going to be more value-based. You're not going to be looking for the cheapest possible product or service to then offer your customer. If you're a cost-based, then you're looking for, you're doing the Walmart model where you're trying to find the cheapest possible product in order to sell at the cheapest possible price. So, and then of course your dynamic pricing, your fixed costs, all those types of things you need to know. But those are key components that you need to understand in order to really know where to take your business. So these are the 9 essential building blocks to building a business. They're present with every business out there that's viable, desirable, and feasible. And your business will not survive, it will not grow without nailing these things down. Unfortunately for you, you can achieve almost all of these things before you even sell your first product on the market, and that's the best way to do it. So again, my name is Jade Handy, startup business coach, jadehandy.com. Thanks.